Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday snow day. What a beautiful fluffy blanket we are under in the wonderful, wonderful Mitten state of Michigan. Most of us here. Thanks for those of you out of state being part of this practice with us this morning. It's great to see so many of you on the Zoom and in the warm, cozy, healing, hot room. We have a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for practice. If you have not already, please take a second and hop on over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Bikram Yoga, patreon.com/Bikram Yoga. Wonderful opportunity to support this practice and help it exist for longer. It's so powerful. It's medicine. This yoga is medicine. Some stories I heard this week are just amazing, totally normal, but amazing that we can affect the biochemistry, endocrine system, and more by just putting our bodies in certain positions, focusing, breathing. All right, so let us be together in appreciation for this. It's so cool, you guys. Let's start the pranayama deep breathing. Everyone start with your feet together, toes on the line if you're in the room. It's nice if you're at home to have a place to stand that you don't need to think about. Toes on the line is a freedom, right? Let's just line it up and begin. Hands underneath the chin. Make sure knuckles and chin touch each other throughout the breathing exercise. We are going to deliver oxygen, energy, nutrition, food for our systems, to our systems. Suck in your stomach. Concentrate one point in front of you and begin, please. Inhale, breathing slowly by the throat. Nose is just a passageway. Elbows go all the way up towards the ceiling. Now exhale, breathing, head goes up. Open your mouth, push the chin slowly back with the knuckles. Look way back behind you, hands come together and elbows touch. Inhale, slowly bring the chin down. Elbows separate, lift, and go back so the elbows end up over your heels. Exhale, breathing. Keep the chest lifted, mouth open, push the chin slowly back. Eyeballs back, look for the wall behind you. Elbows touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, halfway, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Hips a little bit forward towards the mirror, 5, 6. Again, please inhale by the throat, suck in your stomach, depressing the abdominal wall, but expanding the rib cage. Exhale, breathing, HA, steady ha sound for the entire 6 counts. Elbows touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Halfway, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep the chest up. 5. Shoulders relax. 6. Inhale again, head down. The more you suck in the stomach, the more you breathe in, the more the rib cage will expand. Exhale, breathing, head goes up. Push the chin slowly back. Breathing is many things, right? It's not just mental, it's not just physical, not just one thing. Inhale, breathing, head down. A few more in the first set. So try to make the rib cage a little bit bigger, in effect, using more of the lungs. Exhale, 1. Open your mouth, 2. Pretty wide, 3. Stretching the jaw, 4. Shoulders relax, 5, 6. 2 more, please. Inhale by the throat. That's it. Look straight ahead. Try to expand the rib cage a little bit more. Very nice. Exhale, breathing. Push the chin with the fingers. Let the elbows stay high, but the shoulders relax. Elbows together. 1 more, please. Inhale, breathing. Maximum expansion. 1 more, stomach in. Hold it. Exhale, breathing. Keep the upper back and chest lifted. Push the head all the way back. Exhale completely. Elbows come together. You can change now. Bring your arms down by your sides. Stand nice and tall, breathing smoothly in between the postures as well. Just do the best you can. There are many subtle challenges that come up over time. So just try your best, okay? The outcome, in a certain sense, is not your problem or your business or my problem or my business. Try to make your full attention on what you are putting in, right? And then you just, okay, we'll see what happens. Second set, pranayama deep breathing. Interlace the fingers, knuckles touching underneath the chin. Now, lean the body weight back to the heels. Good, I can see it. Hips forward, stomach in. This helps you align the spine above the pelvis, which is also in good alignment. Let's begin again. Inhale, breathing slowly by the throat. Elbows separate, lift up. Armpits lift up. Both sides of the body stretching up. Good one, Kevin. Exhale, breathing. Head goes up. Push the chin back. Let the shoulders relax. Get a nice tight grip. Elbows come together. Inhale, 1. Chin pushes 2 into the fingers, 3, 4. Stretching, 5. All the way from neck to fingertips, 6. Exhale, 1. Push the chin, 2, 3. Little more stomach in, 4, especially if the neck and shoulders are a little bit tight, 6. Inhale, head down. So there's a lot of relationships you find out about in the class. Stomach in, chest up, elbows up. Exhale, breathing. That looks great, Carolyn. Push the chin slowly back. The connection between strong abdomen and hips and relaxed shoulders is an important one. Inhale, breathing. So what's common is if there's some weakness in the abdomen and pelvis, the shoulders tend to tense up a little bit. Exhale, breathing. But this is all fixable, solvable, healable. Stomach and hips forward. Let the shoulders relax. Elbows touch. Inhale, 1. Head down, 2, 3. Halfway, 4. 5, look straight in the mirror, 6. Exhale, 1. Look straight online, you guys, 2. 3, hips forward, 4. Butt cheeks push forward, 5. Lower abdomen in, 6. Inhale again, head down. Breathe in as much as you can. It's normal if you feel a little bit dizzy. Exhale, breathing, head up. We're changing what we're used to, all right? You were talking routines, Maria. We are changing what the body is used to, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. We're changing what the mind is used to, what the blood chemistry is used to. It's wonderful. Full lungs. Exhale, 1. Mouth open, 2, 3. Great sound, 4. Keep it steady, 5, 6. Again, please, inhale. So we have this wonderful new, in quotation marks, normal when we practice this class. Exhale, breathing, head goes up, push the chin back. A new sort of normal state of concentration, focus, blood flow, movement, so many things. Inhale again, head down. Suck in your stomach, rib cage now expanding to both sides of the chest. Exhale, breathing, head up, push the chin slowly back. That's it. Super strong towards the end, push out every last bit of air. Inhale, that's good, Sandy. Keep the chest, breastbone lifted. Elbows lifting helps you decompress the spine. Exhale, breathing, head up. Super stomach in, butt cheeks forward, please. Elbows come together. Good. Inhale, head down. The other wonderful thing that lifting the elbows does, it helps with the inhale. It helps the rib cage expand. Exhale, breathing, head goes up. It's considered sort of an accessory or helper movement to the inhale. Inhale, head down. That arms over the sideways business that we're about to do too helps you take a better inhale. Exhale, breathing, HA, mouth open. That's it. Look way back, eyeballs back. Try to see something a little further behind you. Inhale, a few more in the second set. Suck in your stomach, or try to suck in the stomach. It will happen at some point. Exhale, breathing, head up. And it will start to happen on some level. Even if you can't yet perceive that you're sucking in the stomach, try again. Inhale, 1, head down, 2, 3, halfway, 4, suck it in, 5, 6, exhale, 1, mouth open, 2, 3, push the chin forward, look way back, 5, nice tight grip, 6, last one, go ahead please, inhale, breathing, suck in your stomach, look in the mirror, the rib cage gets bigger and bigger and bigger, full lungs. When you're done, exhale, breathing, head up, good, elbows up, Diane, push the chin back. Now use your extra strength, exhale every last bit, elbows touch. Okay, when you're finished, you can bring your arms down by your sides. Already feels a little different, huh? All right. Masks are optional while we're doing the postures. Please be mindful if you're in the room without a mask, just breathing by the nose. If you have to cough, sneeze, or mouth breathe, or sing, maybe. Anything with big mouth breathing, we'll put the masks back on, and individually if needed. Okay. Half moon pose. Morning, Kay. You have so many art pants. You have like artistic pants. It's like I'm going to a museum. I'm just teaching half moon pose. I'm like, oh, cool. Thank you. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head, sideways, hands, palms together. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers, thumbs crossed. Take a deep breath, stretch up. Go right and left, right and left. Angela, too. She's got this super fun pants again. You and Kay. We can do a fashion show, yoga pants fashion show, right, left, right, left. It's happening right now. You guys are on the runway. Okay. All right, when you can't stretch up anymore, come back up, stop in the middle. Now, the main thing we're trying to do is breathe smoothly and then just try the postures, okay? So lean the body weight back to the heels, but breathe smoothly while you're doing that. Bring the arms back and chin up, breathing normally by the nose. Throughout the posture, eliminate any gap between arms and head. Keep the chin up so you can see your neck visible in the mirror. Now, on your next inhale, suck in your stomach, stretch up, try to touch the ceiling. Slowly bend your upper body to the right. At the same time, the pelvis, the hips, you push to the left side of the room. Beyond the original center line where you were standing, push the hips beyond the center line of the body, all the way to create a stretch all over the left side of the body, inside out bones to the skin, all the way up to the fingertips. Now you've come into the posture a certain amount, some initial position or edge or limit is wonderful. Squeeze the hands, palms, take a couple of deep breaths in stillness here. Then you can observe yourself doing the posture, notice what's happening on any and every level. If you come down a little more, keep the weight on your heels and stomach in. Please make sure the left hip stays forward, everybody, so 2 hips are in one line parallel to the mirror. The right shoulder, chest, armpit scoops a little bit forward, opening up the chest. That's great, Kathy. Now come down, suck in your stomach, squeeze and reach to the right, push your hips to the left. Inhale, breathing, slowly come up, stop in the middle. Kathy, I haven't seen the front view for so long because you're always in the front row. This is great. Weight on the heels, chin up, arms back, take a deep breath, stretch up and over to the left. Push your hips to the right without bending the elbows. Now, if you start out and the elbows can't straighten, that's quite normal, all right? So when I say without bending the elbows, you know you're trying to straighten the elbows, and as long as you're putting in the effort, amazing things are happening. And if you're not, then you can next time, all right? It's wonderful. We all have so many opportunities to try again. Squeeze the hands, palms, reach out to the left side. Push the hips, pelvis, upper thighs to the right side, even beyond the heels. You can see in the mirror the hips are going to go off center, creating a little bit of imbalance. Now this is a wonderful thing, little bit of imbalance. Keep the chin up, squeeze and reach over to the left side. As you come down more, keep both hips in one line parallel to the mirror. Just keep working on that right thigh vic forward towards the mirror. Great shoulders, okay, left armpit forward, opening up the chest. Come down, push your hips to the right, squeeze the palms, reach to the left, hold it. Inhale, breathing, come up. Stop in the middle. All right, backward bending is next. Take a nice deep breath, eyes open. Drop your head all the way back as far as it goes. So the front of the throat, neck stretches. Look for the floor behind you. Now bring your arms back. Keep your eyes open, looking back, and the mouth closed. So you breathe by the nose and calm your system while doing the backward bend. Push your upper body back. Try to touch the wall behind you, bending the entire spine. That's wonderful, Maria. Keep the breathing smooth, everybody. On your next exhale, push the hips forward a little more. Push your stomach forward. Push your upper thighs forward, keeping weight on the heels. Now look back, reach back. One more, hips forward. Try to touch the back wall. Inhale, breathing, slowly come up, stop in the middle. Take a deep breath, try to touch the ceiling. Suck in your stomach, put your hands on the floor in front of you. You can bend the knees if you need to on the way down. But keep the stomach in, body weight towards the toes. Once you're touching the floor, if you need to warm up, bend the knees one at a time, right, left, right, left, right, left. So the hips move sort of up and down, back and forth. You can let the head hang down, neck and face relaxed. Grab the heels from behind, Padahastasana, hands to feet pose. Scooping up the heels. Pinky fingers touching each other side by side. Elbows behind the legs on the calf muscles throughout the entire posture. You can pull on the heels to stretch your upper body down towards the floor. Stomach on the thighs. Chest on the knees. Face on the legs below the knees. So you have no gap, please, anywhere between your upper body and the legs. Now roll forward so the body weight is at the base of the toes. Pull on the heels. As part of the pulling, the elbows go towards the back. While the elbows squeeze in towards each other, the upper body slides down the legs. One more, eyes open. Touch your face on the shins. Push the knees back. Change, please. Bring your hands back around in front of you. Get your grip. Interlace fingers and come up. Arms, head, and spine. Arms down by your sides. Wow. It's great to see you, Yatidi. Happy Friday, as it's known in some circles. Okay. All right. Second set, half moon pose. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways, hands palms together. Interlace the fingers, release the pointer fingers, thumbs crossed. Keep the chin up, weight to the heels, stomach in. Good, Kathy. Inhale, stretch up and over to the right. Begin. Push your hips to the left. Take a nice deep breath in by the nose. The left side, and if you have a mirror there, you guys at home, you can see the left side of the rib cage. That part is going to be able to expand a little bit more on your inhales in this particular side bend. So you can focus on that part of the inhale, left side rib cage expanding We're strengthening the muscles of inhalation, improving the structure. Breathing is structural, right? It's mechanical. Push your hips to the left. It's not only that, but it does include that. For 5, suck in your stomach. 4, squeeze palms and reach. 3, come down and push. 2, inner thighs pressing together. 1, inhale, breathing, come up. Butt cheeks forward, stomach in, chin up. Inhale, stretch up and over to the left. Push your hips to the right. Breathing is also quite mental, psychological, emotional, right? It's not just bone structure, but it includes many aspects of the system. Push your hips to the right side. Breathing is chemical or, molecular. There's molecular triggers that cause us to inhale and exhale. And then molecular results. So we have a lot going on just in the act of inhaling and exhaling. Push your hips to the right side of the room. It's a nervous system process too. It affects the autonomic nervous system, how you are breathing. Come down for 5, suck in your stomach. 4, 3, shoulders look great, Vic. 2, keep weight on the heels. 1, all right, inhale, breathing, come up. Doing great, Maria. Eyes open, nice deep breath in. Drop your head all the way back as far as it goes. Smooth breathing. When you backward bend, all right, this stimulates the sympathetic nervous system a little bit. Arms go back, which can initially make the heart rate go up and the breathing speed up, but you are going to take the driver's wheel in your hand and smooth out the breathing. All right, for 10 counts, look back. 9, squeeze palms. 8, push elbows in and down. 7, over the face. 6, exhale, hips forward. 5, keep pushing stomach forward. 4, thighs forward. 3, total spine back bends. 2, go and touch the back wall. 1, inhale, breathing, come up. Kevin, that's really nice and even. Inhale, stretch up, try to touch the ceiling, bend your knees if needed, put your hands on the floor. Moving just what is needed to get into the posture. How freeing. It's so freeing. You just move what you need to move. Grab the heels from behind. Pinky fingers touching side by side, elbows behind the legs, on the calf muscles throughout the posture. Now at first, when you're being asked to just move what is needed, it can be a little challenging, scary, and at first even restrictive, but then you realize, go ahead, pull on the heels, push the knees back. At a certain point, you realize all the unnecessary movements of whether it's body parts or thoughts, they weren't helping all that much. Pull on the heels, stretch your upper body down. So when you train yourself for more stillness, you have freedom in those moments to just be there. Pull on the heels, stretch the body down. See if the face will touch the shins. If not, just bring it partway. Eyes open, pull on the heels, push the knees back. Now in time, the upper body's sliding down the legs and the top of the head gets closer to the feet. Nice effort, Ellen. Change again. Please bring the hands back around in front. Interlace fingers and come up. Arms, head, neck, and spine straight. Take a deep breath. Stretch up. Try to touch the ceiling. Arms down by your sides. Awkward pose. Right foot step out to the right. I was going to talk about disequilibrium, imbalance. Awkward pose is such a perfect name, right? You get off balance a little, and we need to get off balance to figure out new things, right? Feet 6 inches apart. Inhale, breathing, arms up in front of you. Tricep muscles contracted, all 5 fingers together on each hand. Take a deep breath. Exhale, suck in your stomach, sit down, feet flat position. This is often called, and even in the lineage is sometimes called chair pose, which is nice. Sure, yeah, it's a chair, but awkward pose is great. I love the symbolism of awkward pose. I'm going to feel a little awkward, and then I'm going to be okay without changing anything except for my perception and my strength from the inside. Suck in your stomach, tightening up. Lift your chest up, lean your upper body back. Try to drop the shoulders just a little bit. That's it, Diane, and chest stays lifted. You got it. Inhale, breathing, come up. Arms stay there for the second part, please. Go all the way up on the tiptoes as high as possible. Suck in your stomach. Stretch the whole spine. Center of the chest, top of the head up towards the ceiling. Eyes focus one point. Sit right down. On the tips of the toes, thighs parallel to the floor, like the seat of a chair. If you wobble a little bit, excellent. You will get stronger. Keep going, heels up. Keep going, knees up, chest up, stomach in. Sit straight down in the chair. Inhale, breathing, come up. Arms stay there. Feet flat for just a moment. Third part, come up a little bit on the toes. Squeeze your knees together. Take a deep breath. Suck in your stomach. Stretch your entire spine up towards the ceiling and slowly sit down. Maintaining stomach in. Nice deep breaths in. All right, this is a spine straight posture. We're not forward bending or backward bending the spine. So you can expand the rib cage, maintaining stomach and all the way down. Back of the head, back of the hips leaning against an imaginary wall. Keep the knees together. Push them down a little bit and forward. Hips hover above the heels one day. Inhale, breathing, come up. Super stomach in. Upper thighs, you'll feel them talk to you. Okay. Right foot to the left foot, arms down by your sides. Very nice. Second set, right foot step out to the right, 6 inches. Inhale, breathing, arms up. In front of you, tricep muscles contracted. Wrists straight too, elbows straight. All the fingers stretch forward. Exhale, breathing, stomach in. Go ahead, please sit down, feet flat position. Stick your hips out behind you. Just in one day, so much happens, you guys, with this practice. On this one, maximum body weight on your heels, feet flat, hips all the way behind you. That's great sitting down, Vic. Now, everybody, stomach in, chest up. Drop the shoulders down. Hang out here, the only movement being the breath. Imagine you're already touching the mirror and you're pushing the fingertips into the mirror to push the upper body back. Inhale, breathing, come up. All right, arms stay there. Second part, all the way up on the tiptoes, please. Super high. Imagine I'm picking you up from the top of the head. You're floating, falling up towards the ceiling. Then sit right down on the tops of the toes. Just 10 counts. 9. Heels up. 8. If you wobble, try again. 7. If you fall, try again. 6. 5, ankles press forward. 4, chest up, stomach in. 3, looks great, everyone. 2, hold it there. 1, inhale, come up, very nice, feet flat position. Third part, come up a little bit on the toes, squeeze your knees together. Now take a deep breath, stomach, and the spine stretches upward, and then 10 counts to sit down slowly. Super slow motion. If you get to a point where you wobble back and forth a little, hang out there, and you can work on that spot. When you learn how to suck in the lower abdomen and lift the spine and chest up, you'll have less of that wobbling. As you're learning, you'll have less of that wobbling. Keep the knees together. And sometimes, even if you can sit all the way down, sometimes you just want to work on that aspect of getting into it. That's fine. You have plenty of opportunities here. Keeping the knees together. Inhale, slowly come up. Leaning against the wall. Back of the head, back of the hips. Slide back up. Wonderful. Right foot steps back to the left. Arms down by your sides. Nice deep breath in. Smooth exhale by the nose. Eagle pose, Garurasana. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways. Swing your right arm underneath the left arm. Cross again. Grab your hands right in front of the face. Thumbs close to the face but not touching it. Pull your elbows down, suck in your stomach. Sit down in the chair, body weight on the heels. Upper body back a couple of inches. Yes, it's very good. Right leg lift up over the left leg as high as possible. Cross your legs each other, twist like ropes. Put your right foot behind the left calf muscle. All 5 toes visible in the mirror. If the foot doesn't quite wrap yet, or if it's coming out, try to sit down a little lower so you can at least have the pressure at the thighs, even if the foot does not wrap. Pull your elbows down more. Push the hands into each other. Upper body back at the end. Change again. Come up, feet together. Inhale, arms over the head. Left arm underneath the right arm. Cross again. Grab your hands, thumbs pointing towards the face. And then if you bring the low hand towards the face, Maria, you want to try this with me? Yes, you got it. Pull the elbows down, stomach in. It'll feel normal soon. Okay, sit down in the chair, weight on the heels. Left leg lift up over the right leg. Right, for once you've been practicing a while, doing class makes you feel like, oh, this is how I can feel. This is normal, right, situation in the body. And then same with the techniques too. You'll get used to, oh yeah, that's the grip. That feels the right way. Pull the elbows down, stomach in. Now, hold steady, breathing smoothly. Body weight stays on the heel. Pull the elbows down towards your belly button. Upper body leaning back at the end. That's a nice one. Change again. Come up, feet together. Inhale, arms over the head. Right arm underneath the left arm. Cross again. Grab your hands. Pull the elbows down, stomach in. Sit down low on the chair. Weight on the heels. Upper body back. Go ahead. Right leg over the left leg. Good arms, Carolyn. All right. Press the hands to each other. Whether you have the interlaced fingers, whether you have the fingers straight, whether you don't have the interlaced fingers yet. If you have some contact between the palms or fingers and palms, push them into each other. This will help increase the pressure and benefit at the arms, including for the lymphatic system. An arm is not just muscle and bone here and skin. Change again. Come up, feet together. Inhale, arms over the head. Left arm underneath the right arm. Cross again. Grab your hands. Pull the elbows down, stomach in. Sit down low in the chair. Weight on the heels. Go ahead, left leg lift up over the right. The circulation of lymph in the body, which I only know a little bit about, I'm sure there's much more to know, but it benefits from you putting pressure on the surface, okay? Now in this posture, go ahead with the legs and arms, a little extra twist and squeeze at the armpit and groin. That helps the concentrated parts of the lymphatic system, but it goes everywhere All right, not too deeply under the skin. Sit down more, pull the elbows down more, and then you just hold that with the pressure. Good, change again. Come up, feet together. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, arms down by your side. Okay, party time. If you need a quick sip of water, please go ahead. And then the medical miracles are no longer surprising. Yesterday I heard from somebody who's been on a thyroid medication for like 20 years, and it's dropped to 100 from 150. This person was on 150 milligrams of like Synthroid or something, and after less than 2 years of regular practice, down to 100, this person's doctor is like, what is happening? That's a miracle, and that doesn't happen. And so this person told me about it. I said, oh, yes, I'm so excited for you, and I'm completely not surprised, but I'm also very excited. You know? All right. Standing head to knee pose. Stand nice and tall, feet together. Pick up the right foot in front of you, all 10 fingers included with the grip 2 inches below the toes. It's just that it's not associated. People don't know from the outside. Yoga is medicine. I looked up the word medicine. Go ahead, right leg lift up. I will teach you the posture. Eventually, right leg lift up and stretch forward until the entire right leg is parallel to the floor. Standing leg solid, concrete, lamppost unbroken. Nice and easy. Take a deep breath. Kick the right heel forward, flexing your foot back from the ankle. All 5 toes turning in until one day you get both legs locked and they look like a capital letter L. Once you can balance there comfortably, suck in your stomach, elbows come down, touching the sides of the calf muscle. Eventually, elbows go down below the calf muscle. Wonderful. Change again. Bend the right knee, feet together. I looked up the word medicine in the dictionary a few months ago, and it said something like the art and science of healing. I was like, oh, we are definitely doing medicine. I mean, I can't say that. I can't say I am a medical whatever, but yoga is the art and science of healing, is it not? My friends, that you guys definitely know that, right? Okay, left leg lift up, thigh parallel to the floor, round the spine, grab the foot exactly 2 inches below the toes. Thumbs, please have under the foot with the rest of the fingers, even if you can't cross them. That's fine. Standing leg solid, concrete lamppost unbroken. On the inhale, left leg slowly, very gently lift up and stretch it forward. The upper body can lift up a little bit too when you're lifting the leg. Take a nice deep breath. Left heel pushes forward gently but continuously towards the mirror and flex the foot back from the ankle. That's okay. You can lift the chest up a little bit, relax the shoulders. Once you can get both legs locked and balance there comfortably, then you can round the spine. I see it, Kay. Just keep working on, kick the heel forward, straighten the knee little by little. Some of you elbows will go down below the calf muscle, and then just hold it for a moment. All right, take your time to change. The leg looks a little bit high from my view, Kevin, but I do have a low angle view, so I could be incorrect. Okay. Any questions on standing head to knee? All right, let's do the second set. Please take a deep breath. Pick up the right foot in front of you, rounding the spine, holding the lower abdomen in, breathing normally while doing this very challenging thing that at first you might not be all that excited to do, okay? But you can learn how to breathe smoothly because I think, go ahead, right leg lift up. There are other things in life that we might not be all that excited to do. So how you approach the posture and how your approach changes, it changes your approach, and it can change it to anything that might not be your favorite at first. Kick the heel forward, turn the toes back. Go ahead, elbows can come down once both legs are locked. And once the elbows go below the calf muscle, very slowly tuck your chin, even partway to the chest. One day, head on the knee with your smiling, happy face and normal breathing. All right, take your time to get out of it. Head up, arms straight. Take your time. It's really good. Feet together, arms down. Okay, last one. Left leg lift up. Thigh parallel to the floor. Grab your foot in front of you, all 10 fingers included with the grip. I mean, it is possible. It is a possibility. Go ahead, standing leg locked, left leg lift up and stretch forward. To actually be glad about standing head to knee pose. That might seem way out there, but just bear with me. Kick the heel forward, turn the toes back. Good with the feet, Carolyn. Once both legs are locked, you can bring the elbows down. How about the opportunity to even just try standing on one leg? This is something we can appreciate, believe it or not. Elbows can come down eventually below the calf muscle. Then slowly tuck the chin to the chest, suck in your stomach, breathing normally. Put your head on the knee. Wonderful. Change again. Feet together, arms down. Standing bow pulling poses next. Bring your right hand out in front of you, palm facing up. Reach out to the right, straighten your elbow. Grab the ankle from the inside, all 5 fingers together. And then if you think about what is the resultant state of energy when I have certain thoughts, left arm up. If you're thinking, I don't want to, versus you're thinking, I'm glad I get to try this, you have a totally different state internally. Inhale, stretch up, try to touch the ceiling. You can go ahead, charge your upper body forward on the left side. Good, Ellen. Keeping the chin up. Bring the left arm down as soon as you can so that it's parallel to the floor. Kick the right foot back all the way so the upper body turns and twists to the right. When you can't kick back anymore, kick straight up towards the ceiling until you see the right foot in the mirror pointing straight up towards the ceiling. That's great, Maria. Stretch forward and kick up equally now, keeping the standing leg locked and body weight at the base of all 5 toes. That's it, Carolyn. You can bring the body down. Just make sure upper left thigh is contracted to stabilize at the hip. Now come down, stretch forward and kick. Take a deep breath, kick up a little bit more at the end. Change, please. Feet together, arms down by your sides. All right, left hand out in front of you, palm facing up. Reach out, straighten your elbow. Hold the ankle from the inside. Right arm slides up in front of you. Arm touching with your ear, palm facing the mirror. Ideally, knees together to start. Inhale, stretch up. Try to touch the ceiling. Go ahead, charge forward, keeping the chin up. Bring your right arm forward and down. Try to touch the mirror at your eye level. It's a really good place to start. Reach for it. Kick the left foot all the way back. So the left hand, the left arm, left shoulder, left chest get pulled back and stretched by your kick. Upper body turning and twisting. A wonderful back bend plus spine twist. Now keep the standing leg locked, upper right thigh contracted. Try to keep the weight equally distributed across the base of all 5 toes and bring the body down until your abdomen is parallel to the floor. Now stretch forward and kick up equally the same. Very good, Kay. Stretch and kick. Take a deep breath, stretch and kick. Inhale, charge forward, kick up. Change, please. Nice balancing, Kay. Feet together, arms down by your sides. Second set, standing bow pulling. Right hand out in front of you, palm up. Reach out, grab the ankle from the inside, left arm up. Palm facing the mirror, knees together. I'll give you 20 counts. Breathe smoothly. Go ahead. Charge forward for 20 counts. Look straight ahead. 19, kick back. 18. 17, left thigh contract. 16. 15, left arm parallel to the floor. 15, that's it. 14. Now stretch forward. 13, fingertips closer to the mirror. 12, that's it. 10, kick the right hand up. 9, all the way up. 8, where you are headed. 7 is both knees straight. 6, 2 feet in one line from the side. 5. 4, so the kicking leg straightens more. 3, body down and kick. 2, charge forward, kick up. Sandy, you got it. Stretch, kick, change. Okay, feet together, arms down. Left hand up. Turn it out, grab the ankle from the inside. Did you know the kidneys are very happy with you right now? If they could speak, right arm up. All right, take a deep breath. And the adrenal gland sitting right there. Go ahead, 20 counts, charge forward. 19, kick back. 18, you are squeezing them. 17, massaging them. 16, improving. 15, energy, oxygen. 14, flow. 13, circulation. 12, to and from those tissues. Body down and kick for 9. That's it, Sandy. 8, look straight ahead. 7. 6, push your fingertips forward. 5, towards the mirror. 4, now kick up. 3, stretch forward, kick up. 2, equally the same. 1, take your time. When you're done, feet together, arms down by your sides. All right, balancing stick pose. Feet together nicely. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head, sideways, hands, palms together. Interlace the fingers, release the pointer fingers, thumbs crossed. Keep your chin up, please. Nice deep breath and a big step forward onto your right foot. Lock both legs, left toes pointed. Come down. Bring your upper body down, left leg up. Sole of the left foot facing exactly the ceiling. Charge forward so the body weight is a little more to the base of the toes. Look forward, stretch forward, go and touch the mirror. Inhale, breathing, come up, arms and head stay together. Take a deep breath, chin lifted. Big step onto the left foot. Now suck in your stomach, stretch up. That's it, Sandy. Go ahead, bring the body down. Lift your torso up and over and down. Over the left leg, left thigh bone is strong. Suck in your stomach. Come down until you look like a capital letter T. Natural human traction. Now stretch forward, try to touch the mirror. Right toe stretch to the back wall. Inhale, breathing, come up, arms and head together. Arms down by your sides. Wonderful. Second set. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways, hands, palms together, interlace fingers, pointer fingers, release, chin up. Stand on the right foot, lock both legs, and come down. Make sure you suck in your stomach. Lift, hoist your upper body over the standing leg so the torso is strong and lifted. Come down. 5. Look forward. 4. Take a nice deep breath. 3. Reach back. 2. With the back leg toes. 1. Inhale, breathing, come up. All right, last one. Inhale, breathing, stand on the left foot. Both legs locked. Come down. Capital letter T shape. But the top, can you imagine the top of the letter T can get longer? And that is your body stretching from the hands to the back foot toes. Stretch. Everybody stretch. Stomach in. Stretch. Inhale, breathing, come up. Arms down by your sides. It's really cool. Please step to the left side of the mat for standing separate leg stretching. When I say stretch, I'm really asking you to contract muscles, right? Reaching somewhere, and then a stretch does happen. All right. Feet together nicely. Inhale, breathing, arms over your head sideways, hands, palms together. Right foot, take a big step to the right, arms down immediately parallel to the floor, palms face down. Now make sure the heels are in one line and the feet are slightly turned in. Lock your legs throughout the posture, stretch the spine up, and then forward towards the mirror, eventually down towards the floor, keeping the arms outstretched all the way to the fingertips until you cannot see yourself in the mirror anymore. When you cannot bring the body down anymore, you can grab the heels from the outside, stepping on the fingers, all 5 fingers together. If you can't grab the heels, you can slide the fingertips underneath the outsides of the feet so that you have the fingernails, the four on each hand. The thumb doesn't really reach, which is normal. I just want the 4 fingernails of each hand on the ground so you can press them down. Now, if you've got the legs locked and you're grabbing the heels, pull on your heels to stretch the upper body down. Roll forward, chin forward a little bit, look forward, body weight to the base of the toes. One day the head will touch the floor right between your feet. To change, inhale, breathing, head up and arms out, and slowly stand, please. Inhale, feet together, arms over the head, arms down by your sides. Second set. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways. Big step out to the right, arms parallel to the floor, palms facing down. Make sure the heels are still in one line. You can take a wider step if you didn't touch the head to the floor yet. Lock the legs, stretch up and then forward. Look forward all the way down until you can't see yourself in the mirror anymore. You can widen the heels, Maria, just a little bit. Keep the toes where they are, just bring the heels out. Perfect, all right. Now you can grab the heels, pull on the heels to stretch the body down. First the legs stretch, then the hips, then the lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, eventually total back side of the body, stretching coccyx to the forehead, coccyx to the toes. But contraction is what you are doing, right? Communicating with the muscles, stomach in. When you exhale, push the fingernails and the base of the toes down. The body lengthens down towards the floor, head reaching for the spot right between your feet. Take your time to come up, arms out and head up. Slowly stand, please. Inhale, right foot to the left foot, arms over the head, arms down by your sides. Triangle pose is next, Trikonasana. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways. Right foot, big step to the right, arms immediately parallel to the floor, palms facing down. Take a deep breath, push both hips all the way forward, arms slide back. Inhale, lift your chest up, turn the right foot 90 degrees to the right, keeping 2 heels in one line. Bend your right knee and sit down. You can bounce a couple of times till the right thigh is parallel to the floor. One more, arms back, stomach in. Take a deep breath. Please begin. Tilt your upper body to the right. Right arm on the inside of the right knee. It's the front of the knee relative to the mirror. Push the knee back, aiming to touch between your big toe and second toe. Turn your head, touch your chin to the left shoulder to get the profile of your face visible in the mirror. Hips forward. That's it, Ellen. Push your hips forward towards the mirror as you're pushing the right knee back. Sit down a little more, stretch up. Try to touch the ceiling. So 2 arms stretch in opposite directions. Touch your toes. Inhale, breathing, come up. Turn the right toes straight ahead. Inhale, breathing. Push both hips forward a lot. Arms slide straight back. Inhale, chest up. Turn the left foot all the way out 90 degrees, keeping 2 heels in one line. Bend your left knee and sit down. You can bounce a couple of times. Get your pelvis down, spine stretching straight up towards the ceiling. Inhale, breathing, begin. Palms face the mirror. Now left arm on the inside front there of the left knee and push the knee back towards the wall behind you. At the same time, hips forward. Push the knee back, hips forward as one thought so that the left thigh, femur bone, is not only parallel to the floor, it's lined up or parallel with the mirror. Turn your head, chin to the right shoulder. Look up at your top thumb. Bring the left ear and ponytail towards the mirror. That's it, Carolyn. And the left shoulder towards the mirror. That's it. Stretch up and sit down equally. Stretch down, touch between big and second toe. Inhale, breathing, come up. Stop in the middle, left toes turn in. Inhale, feet together, arms over the head. Arms down by your sides. I have to tell you something, okay? Triangle pose is such a long-term manifestation of breathing, strength, understanding technique, right? It all comes together over many, many attempts. So if you see me or somebody looking like, wow, that's a rocking triangle, let me just tell you, you're on the path of that. I'm on the same path. Nothing, I didn't come like this, doing a triangle. I couldn't sit down at all in triangle. My butt was sticking out. I was collapsy. Okay, so if you feel like, oh, my butt's sticking out, I'm collapsy, I feel awkward or weak in triangle, we are on the same path. Okay? We're all together in this. I just want you to know that. All right? So you just practice by practice by practice. You get like fractions of 0.1% of something. Something. I don't know what, and it's in a different order for everybody. Does anyone have a birthday, by the way, after that lecture? Okay. Inhale, arms over the head. Right foot step out to the right. Big step, arms parallel to the floor. I remember looking at the people thinking, yeah, right. Hips forward, arms back. They must have been from another planet or just come that way. Okay, lift your chest, turn your right foot all the way out. All right, sit down as much as you can, breathing smoothly. You can go ahead into the posture, flip the palms, turn your head, and begin. Now, the thing is, though, is you just try little bits. When you hear something that you understand a little bit, try that thing. That's good. Okay, take the top of the head and stretch it out. Stretch the whole spine, torso at a diagonal, everybody, away from the left heel, which is pushing down. That's great. Turn your head, look up at the top hand, and push that top hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling. You got it, Ellen. Push the right knee back, hips forward. Push the right knee back, bottom shoulder forward. Bring the ponytail over bottom shoulder. Stretch up and down equally. That's a good one. Inhale, breathing, come up. I could see how hard you're working, Ellen. Take a deep breath. I know. Push your hips forward, arms back. You don't have to overdo it either. Turn the left foot all the way out. But it's not a bad thing if you do sometimes, by the way. Bend your left knee, sit down. Keep the right leg locked and go ahead into the posture. You can flip the palms and turn your head and then push the chin with the shoulder. Or if you need to look at your triangle, if you need to look at it and say, oh, what's happening with my spine? I didn't even know. All right, I want you to try to make a nice straight line diagonal from the right foot heel all the way along the waistband, right rib cage to the neck and top of the head. Then stretch the top arm straight up. Okay, that's so good. All right, chin to the right shoulder. As you're pushing the left knee back, bring the left shoulder forward. Same thing, ponytail, Carolyn. Sweeps around over bottom shoulder. Now stretch up and down. Stretch up and down. Everybody stretch up and down equally. All right, inhale, breathing, come up. That's so good. Turn the left toes forward. Inhale, feet together, arms over the head. Arms down by your sides. All right. Standing separate leg, head to knee pose. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways. Hands, palms together, cross your thumbs only. Right foot step out, a big step. 3 feet minimum. Lift your toes, turn on the heels, and face the right side. All right, 90 degrees. Back foot turns in at a 45-degree angle, so you can turn the back foot towards me a little bit more. There you go. Left hip all the way forward, so 2 hips are in one line. Inhale, stretch up, try to touch the ceiling. Begin, tuck your chin to the chest. Exhale, breathing. Go down front side. Bring your forehead to the right knee. If you cannot get the head to the knee, bend your knee up a little bit. Maximum pressure at the throat. Stomach in. Now we're extending the kidneys and adrenal gland that's sitting right there on both sides. Throughout the posture, back leg locked, back heel pressing on the floor. Keeping the chin tucked, lock the front leg, slowly come up. Left hip stays forward. Looks good, Carolyn. Left thigh stays forward until you're all the way standing. Turn all the way around 185 degrees. Just to make sure you turn enough. Turn the back foot in 45 degrees, diagonal-wise. Right hip forward a few times so both hips are in one line. Now inhale, palms together. Stretch up and then coil down. Tuck your chin to the chest. Reach out with your fingertips towards the side wall of the room. Bring your forehead to the left knee. If you cannot get the head to the knee, bend your knee up a little bit. Push your fingertips into the floor, wrists and elbows straight. Use your entire back leg locking to push the back heel down and shift body weight to the front foot. Hips are level, Carolyn. You don't need to adjust them. Just squeeze now. Inner thighs together, lower abdomen in to maintain control and levelness of the pelvis. Excellent for the stretching of the spine. All right, keeping the chin tucked, lock the front leg and come up. Right hip and thighs stay forward. Head comes up last. Once you're up, then you can turn to the starting position, right foot back to the left and arms down by your sides. All right. Second set. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways, hands palms together. Just cross the thumbs, right foot step out to the right. Turn on your heels, 90 degrees. Turn the back foot in and left hip forward. Inhale, stretch up. Begin, please. Tuck your chin to the chest. Exhale, go down front side, forehead to the knees. It really is such a powerful healing thing. I mean, speaking of healing and art and science of medicine, it is part of the healing process. Go ahead, push your fingertips into the floor to realize we're on the same path and to not separate, like say, oh, so-and-so is elevated or so-and-so is below. All right, we are humans attempting the same thing here, which is concentration on the present moment, some particular techniques with the body. Hold steady, throat compressed, breathing normally. All right, lock the front leg, slowly come up, keeping the left hip and thigh forward. Take your time. Once you're all the way standing, you can turn and face the opposite wall. Turn the back foot in 45 degrees, right hip forward. Inhale, stretch up and begin. Tuck your chin to the chest. Exhale, go down front side. And sometimes it helps to sort of daydream, visualize all of us. I know we have distinct bodies and physical boundaries, but if you can imagine us as one, I don't know, sort of sci-fi organism doing the postures, even if we're not in the same room. It's different than if we're separating each other. Maximum compression of the throat, back leg locked. Now, a little discomfort is normal with that deep compression of the throat. This is one of the things that helps the thyroid function if you're having any troubles with it. Keeping the chin tucked, lock the front leg and slowly come up. Right hip and thigh stay forward. Once you're all the way up, turn, face the mirror. Feet together and arms down by your side. And maybe you're preventing things from coming up that you don't and won't even know that you would have had if you weren't tucking the chin to the chest. You know what? Does that make sense? I know that was kind of tricky, right? Like maybe I have prevented things. Maybe you have prevented things. Go ahead, step back on your mat for tree pose that you don't even know and won't know because they won't come up. They'll never rise to the level of I have such and such diagnosis. Right leg lift up for tree pose. Bring your heel as high as it will go on the left thigh. Sole of the foot facing the ceiling. Grab the front of your ankle with the right hand. Grab underneath at the toes with the left. Once you can get your heel all the way to the top of the thigh, slowly, very gently, you can push the right knee down and back. Push your hips forward at the same time. Yep, that's it. Standing leg locked. So once you can get your heel up pretty high, you can let the knee drop and hold at the toes with the left hand. And if you have your palm facing up here with this hand, it'll just let this shoulder and arm relax on the left side. Now suck in your stomach, stand up as straight and tall as you can. First, you can bring the right hand in front of the chest. Now, if your foot slips at all or your butt sticks out, please hold the foot for a little bit longer with the left hand. But if those don't happen and you can still stand up straight, you can try to let go with the left hand and bring it palms together in the center of the chest. Great. Change again. Right foot down, arms down by your side. Same thing on the other side. Grab the front of the left ankle with your left hand underneath at the toes with the right, and bring your left heel as high as it will go on the right thigh. Please be very gentle and sensitive, just attuned to your knee, the one that's bending especially. All right, once the heel goes to the top of the thigh, very slowly, gently, you can bring the left knee down and back. Hips, butt cheeks, push forward, stomach in. So you're flattening from front to back and lifting. This is very important structurally for the pelvis and lower spine. Take your time with the hands. First, the left hand can come up. If the foot does not slip, the right hand can come up. But if the foot slips at all, please continue to hold the foot. That looks good, Angela. Change again, left foot down, arms down by your sides. Now for toe stand, start again in tree pose. Bring your right heel as high as it will go on the left thigh. Now if the heel stays in the top 5 or 6 inches of the thigh, you can start toe stand. Look at the floor a few feet in front of you. Slowly bring the upper body forward, keeping the standing leg straight until you can touch the floor with both hands. If the foot starts to slide a lot, just wait, all right? If something is tight that needs some time, just needs time. Once you're touching the floor, weight goes to the fingertips. Lower the hips down to the heel. You can bring the arms around to the sides of the body, balancing on the fingertips. That's fine, Maria. You can start to bend the knee of the leg you're standing on. More body weight on the hands, though. Yep. And then you can look forward and let the heel come off the floor until you sit down one day. Keep the weight on the hands. Keep the weight on the hands and hips all the way down to the foot. There. There you go. Now arms can walk around to the sides if you want to do more. First the left hand in front of the chest. If still you can balance, that's the right idea. Then the right hand comes up, palms together. All right, toe stand, you can change. That's fine. Yeah, good. Hands to the floor. So you get a lot of pressure underneath the hands to push your hips back up. That's exactly it. Grab the foot to get back to tree pose. Tree pose looks straight ahead. All right, change again. Right foot down, arms down. It's kind of a lot of bending and folding the body. Okay, left leg lift up. Bring your heel as high as it will go on the right thigh. You can always do part of it. Look at the floor, about 4 feet in front of you. That little flowery thing on your mat's a nice place to look. Then bring the upper body forward, keeping the standing leg straight. Let's say you get halfway to the floor and you need to wait there for now. That's fine. If you can touch the floor, you shift your weight to the fingertips, and you might stay there for a while. And when you're ready, then the hips come down. And ready means you're breathing smoothly and you've figured out a couple things. All right, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can just breathe smoothly. You get a little bit of technique under your belt. Bring the arms around to the sides, left toes pointed, left knee down to get 2 knees in one line parallel to the floor. And then one at a time, the hands can come up, palms together in front of the chest. Take your time to change. Hands on the floor. Push the hips back up. Stand up in tree pose, please. Good. Change. Arms down. Kevin, I just screenshotted the animals are like your audience. You can relax on your back. Okay, Savasana. Start with your heels touching each other. Thanks for adjusting your cameras, everybody at home. Arms down by your sides, palms facing up. And from start to finish, you lead the inhale in a certain way. You have some decision, some will about when you start the inhale. You have some decision, choice, and willpower over how quickly you inhale. And you have some decision, will, choice over how smoothly you exhale. I have seen people go from quite uncontrolled breathing, right? Where you inhale and then exhale quickly and the breath is held. You've probably maybe either done it yourself or been around people where you notice a breathing pattern. And I've seen them go from that to smooth, even breathing. And it changes so much about the energy of the body, about the relaxation capability, about the tension level within. And when you change and reduce the tension level within, you are absolutely affecting oxygen levels, okay? Within your system, delivery of oxygen. We're surrounded, right? We're in an environment with plenty of oxygen for us. In part by how we breathe, and in part by how much tension we are carrying. And most of it's not on purpose. This is not to say anybody's tensing on purpose, but by how we breathe and how much tension we hold, we affect the ability for our body to absorb the oxygen that there's plenty of it around us. It's amazing that we can be aware of that, really. That we even know that that molecule is a thing and how it works. it's this very, very practical, and by practical I mean practical knowledge, though, that we can heal. How much molecular knowledge is there? So much. There's so much science and molecular awareness of things. And I'm sure on some level that's very helpful. But it comes down to using some awareness, right? Some of that is great, but we've got to use it, right? Having means nothing, Angela, if you don't know how to use it. So here we are in yoga using what we have. Let's begin wind removing pose. Right leg lift up. Grab the leg exactly 2 inches below the knee. Angela and I heard that phrase at least 3 times a day for over 2 months when we were becoming teachers. Having doesn't mean anything unless you know how to use it. Always the dramatic pause, because I want you to think of it before I say it. Okay, pull the knee, tuck your chin to the chest, look down the center line of the body. It's important, right? And then you can apply it to other things. It's not just with the breathing. Tuck your chin, look straight down the center line of the body. Shoulders relaxed and down away from the ears. Change. Right leg lower down, arms down. Left leg lift up, interlace the fingers deeply. Cross your thumbs. Pull your left knee towards the left shoulder. You got it, Diane. That looks good. And that's a good view, too. Tuck your chin, look straight down the center line of the body. Back of the neck flattens, lengthens, stretches towards the floor. Shoulders down away from the ears. Keep pulling. Absolutely freeze. Change. Left leg lower down, arms down. Immediately both knees up. Grab your elbows each other a couple of inches below the knees. Nice tight grip. If you can't reach the elbows, you can grab an arm part with each hand. So grabbing the wrists, grabbing the forearms, hooking the fingers even works. Grabbing a hand towel between the hands is excellent. Tuck your chin, look straight down the center line of the body. Back of the neck, again lengthening, flattening, stretching, eventually no gap underneath the neck. Change again, arms and legs down. Back to Savasana, heels touch each other, palms face up. Inhale smoothly, exhale smoothly. Let's do second set, wind removing. Right leg lift up, interlace your fingers, thumbs crossed. Pull your right knee towards the right shoulder, elbows in close to the sides of the body. Head on the floor, tuck your chin, and you hold it. Maybe we could amend that definition to call it the art, science, and practice. I'll propose that to Webster's from my 1990 dictionary. Pull the knee, tuck your chin to the chest. That's where I read the definition, pull and freeze. Change again, right leg lower down, arms down. Left leg lift up, interlace the fingers, deeply cross your thumbs. Pull your left knee towards the left shoulder. Look at how many human concepts we have. Just think about a dictionary. We're capable of a lot. Pull the knee, tuck your chin, look down. Eyes open, breathing smoothly. Total stillness. Change, left leg lower down, arms down briefly. Immediately both knees up, grab your elbows. Or some other arm part. I like, if you're doing kind of a fingers grip, I like one palm up, one palm down with the finger hook instead of that interlacing. You can see, Yatidi, if you turn one hand, yes, and whether it's the palms or even just hooking the fingers, you probably can't see, but I am showing it. Yeah, you can grab the hands, or if it's less, some people hook the fingers kind of like that. And that will give you sort of a more secure thing that won't slip. All right, that looks good. Tuck your chin, look down, suck in your stomach, hold it. Nice face relaxing, Carolyn. Change again. Arms and legs down. That's great. It's so easy to jaw tense and face tense in that one. I do it all the time. I'm not sure how to relax my left eyebrow. That thing just goes up when I'm doing things. Does anyone have an eyebrow that is not under your control? I'm not the only one, am I? Maybe I am. Okay. Angela, you have one? Okay. Feet together, flex, arms over the head. Let's do a sit-up. Take a deep breath in. Sit up, grab the toes, strong exhale, double jerk head to the knees. Please turn around for cobra pose. Lie down on your front side, hands underneath the chest, middle fingertips right in line with the tops of your shoulders. If you need more water, feel free to let me know. Okay. All right. Hands, palms flat. No space between any of the fingers, no gap underneath hands, palms. Bring the legs and feet together, hips and thighs contract. Take a deep breath. Begin. Lift your upper body up using 100% back strength. Hands could be lower, Vic, just a little bit towards the back wall. Push down, chest up. All right, now lift your chin up. You got it, Sandy. Squeeze your legs together, hips and thighs contracted. Come up, everybody, until everything above the belly button is in the air. Now drop the shoulders down, elbows reaching down and back towards the hips. One more inhale. Push the chin, neck, and face up. Change. Lower the chin to the floor. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your head to the right. Chin on the floor, hands underneath the chest. So when we leave class today, we can all walk around saying, I practice medicine. You want to come practice some medicine with me tomorrow, 90 minutes? All right. You're invited. Hands, palms pressed down, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, lift up. Chin up, eyes up. Push the front side of the neck. So the front of the neck from collarbones to the chin is going to lengthen. It's a wonderful stretch, including that deeper tissue, not just where you feel it in the surface. Now drop the elbows, shoulders down. Come up a little more. Push the fingers flat, knuckles flat, go up. Nice job. Change again, chin on the floor. Bring your arms down by your sides. Turn your head to the left. Big toes touch each other. Let the heels separate though, so the legs now completely relaxed. Flip your hands over, palms on the mat. Slide your arms underneath the body for locust pose, Salabhasana. Arms underneath as much as you can until the pinky fingers touch side by side. Then slide the chin forward, neck flat. Lock your right leg, point the toes, begin. Right leg, lift up. Come up to a 45-degree angle, half of 90. Grabbing the floor at the fingertips, pushing the arms as firmly and flat to the floor as you can. Lift the leg one more higher. Change, right leg lower down. Very nice. Lock the left leg, point the toes, lift up. Knee straight, toes pointed. Grab the floor at the fingertips, push your hands down. Get your leg up without twisting the hips. So the hips stay in one line. Come up a little more, everybody leg up. Change, left leg lower down. Now turn your head in so the mouth is on the towel. You can scoot the arms in towards each other, see if they'll straighten a little bit. Inhale, breathing. Both legs lift up without bending the knees, and please make sure the head does not turn. So the neck stays straight. Push the hands down, legs up. You can do it. Everybody legs locked. Everybody legs together. Come up a little bit higher. Even the hips will come up. Change again. Lower the legs. That's great, Maria. Once the legs are down, take your arms out and turn your head to the right. We have this lower spine, upper spine, middle spine order. In the cobra pose, we had the most effect on the lower spine. And then in locust pose, which we're doing right now, we have the most effect on the neck, also called the upper spine. Turn the hands over, palms out, slide your arms underneath the body. Chin slides forward all the way. So you not only have a back bend of the neck, you have other body parts and the floor creating a little bit of a pressure into the back bend. So right leg lift up, 10 counts. 9, and the more you lift the leg, 8, and the more the chin is forward, 7, you increase that pressure, 6, and that's a blood flow thing, 5, 4, keep the leg locked, 3, push fingertips down, 2, go up, 1, change again, right leg down, grabbing the floor at the fingertips, left leg lift up, 10 counts, all 5 fingers, 9, pressing down, 8, 7, 6, 5, arms may feel it, 4, it's normal, 3, lift up, 2, 1, left leg lower down, good, now turn your head in, mouth on the towel. If your arms feel like that's way too much, you can even, if you have to, separate the hands a little bit, but in time they'll stay close. Inhale, breathing, 10 counts, lift up, 9, both legs please, 8, you can do it, 7, almost there, 6, good Kathy, 5, little higher, 4, 3, thighs up, 2, everybody go up, 1. All right, Yatiti, I can see it, that's nice. Take your arms out. Turn your head to the left. Full locust pose now brings the most pressure of the back bend to the middle part of the spine at the rib cage. Arms out sideways, chin on the floor. Legs and feet together. On both hands, keep all 5 fingers together, please. Thumbs with index fingers. Inhale, breathing, lift everything up. Arms, head, chest, and legs lift up until only the hip bones are touching the floor, only the pelvis on the floor. So the arms out and up in combination with lifting the chin and legs creates the most wonderful back bending pressure, all right, for improving circulation and healing to that part of the spine. Come up more, lift up more, exhale, everything comes up. Change again, lower the hands and chin and feet to the floor. Arms down by your sides, turn your head to the right. We are feeding our system overall, but also part by part. When I talk about body parts in each posture, I was talking thyroid, kidneys, neck, right? We are feeding certain areas more in certain postures. But then there's an overall, right? There's an overall sort of stimulation, energization of, say, the whole skin organ. The whole superficial fascial organ, which we call adipose or fat. That is an organ, by the way, which is very important, intelligent, and it needs squeezing, pressure, action, just like the skin, just like the muscles, just like the kidneys, all right? Second set, chin on the floor, bring your arms out to the sides. So we're getting an overall energization, but also targeted. Inhale, breathing, lift everything up. Arms, head, chest, and legs lift up. You are nourishing them. It's like watering a plant, right? You're going to water all the plants in the garden or the pots. Arms reach out, chin up. Now come all the way up and hold for 5, breathing smoothly. 4, arms outstretched. 3, get your legs up. 2, exhale, everything lift up. 1, change again. Arms down by your sides, turn your head to the left. Can you imagine a collection of plants on the windowsill and you give them what they need? And I know some plants need different things than other plants. Okay, but you give them what they need, sunlight, water, each of them. You can think of the body parts or areas or systems of the body similarly. They would like to be watered and sunlighted and squeezed, just like the plants. All right. Bow posture is next. Chin on the floor, bend your knees, hold your feet from the outside just below the toes, all 5 fingers together on each hand, thumbs included with index fingers. And the great thing is this practice is sort of like the watering and the sunlight and the nutrient. Inhale, breathing, kick up and look up. And you don't need to sit and say, why aren't you growing yet? Why aren't you flowering yet? That's not what we do, hopefully, with plants, right? Thighs press up. We can be excited about it and say, oh, something's going to happen here. Lift your chin up. Hands get kicked up by the feet. Roll forward. Try to stay on the abdomen. Kick up a little more. That's it. Change again. Lower down the chin and knees. Arms down by your sides, turn your head to the right. Big toes touch each other, let the heels separate. Sometimes the plant is totally dormant underneath the soil, like a tulip bulb or garlic, crocus. It's getting what it needs though, right? Second set, chin on the floor, bend your knees, hold the feet from the outside. Time is one of the things it needs. It doesn't need you stressing about why isn't it coming up. Okay. Inhale, breathing, kick up and look up. So the same thing with body areas, parts, what you might call body problems, body part problems. Thighs press up. We will just give them what we can give them. Lift your chin up, eyeballs up. Now stay here. It's normal if you start to feel a little fatiguey cramp sometimes in the front of the hips and thighs. Try to stay with the kick and figure out how to breathe normally while that's happening. Lift the chin up, push your face up. Everybody kick one more, thighs up. Change, very nice. It's hard to stay in that one when it gets crampy there or stretchy on the thighs. Turn your head to the left if you did not already. But when you can learn how to sustain it and learn how to relax, learn how to breathe, it turns out to be all right and quite beneficial. All right, fixed firm pose. Come up to the top of the mat, please. Sitting on the heels briefly, knees and feet together. Lift your hips up, separate the feet, lower your hips to the floor right between the heels. No gap between heels and the hips. If you can sit comfortably on the floor, you can put the hands on the soles of the feet. Lean back onto the elbows one at a time. That's fine. If the knees need to separate, that's also fine, but the heels must stay in contact with the outside of the hips. So once you're going back, elbows touch the floor first with hands on the soles of the feet, then the head, back of the head, shoulders, eventually whole upper body relax on the floor. Arms over the head next, grab your elbows each other. With each palm, pull the elbows into the floor, tuck your chin to the chest, lift your chest and abdomen up towards the ceiling. Breathe smoothly, in and out by the nose. Good, change again, hands to the soles of the feet, come up onto the elbows, press the chest up, let the head come out last. Turn around, relax on your back. Yes. Sandy said I had said the kidney's happy. Adrenal gland. It's a little hat on the kidney. It's sitting right on top of the kidney. Yeah, the adrenal glands. And what I understand about the adrenal glands is they really do benefit from a squeeze and a stretch and a squish and a stretch. All right, they're tissue, right? They are soft tissue that is involved in the circulatory process, right? Putting the ductless glands, ductless means there's no duct. It goes directly from the tissue of the gland into the bloodstream. So it's almost like a circulatory organ. If I'm stretching the current medical definitions, but if you imagine a collection of tissue that just dumps chemicals directly into the bloodstream, it's kind of a circulatory organ. I mean, it's not the circulatory system, but it is immediately with the blood. And so if you can squish and stretch that tissue, feed it. It also needs to be fed. If you deprive a ductless gland organ of oxygen, it will die just like any other tissue, right? It also needs to be fed, even though it's feeding us certain things that we need for our function. Does that make sense? Sometimes we think about the organs, I think, as doing things for us, but we don't necessarily conceive of them, it also needs nutrients, right? Feet together, flex, arms over the head, take a deep breath in, sit up, grab the toes, strong exhale, head to the knees. All right, let's do half tortoise. If we could, please turn around, sit on the heels, knees and feet together. Thank you for the question, Sandy. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head sideways, hands, palms together. Just cross the thumbs, chin up. Take a deep breath, try to touch the ceiling, hips touch the heels, stretch your upper body forward, try to touch the mirror. The side edges of the pinky fingers touch the floor. The forehead may touch the floor, but it might not. But anyway, stretch. Continuously stretch forward. We'll also hold this for one nice long set. Squeeze hands, palms together. Wrists up a little bit off of the floor. Good, Ellen, I see that. Now keep stretching forward, sucking in the stomach, taking some nice deep breaths in and out by the nose, ribs expanding. Looks good, Carolyn. Keep stretching forward. Now on your next inhale, suck in your stomach and come up, arms, head, and neck all together with the spine. Yes, good. Arms down by your sides. Turn around, relax on your back. I do often think about the model we have, like the body as a machine model, which is any model is going to be limited. It helps us understand, but it can also limit our understanding, right? And how that affects even just how we think of it. Oh, this part does that, this part does that, this part does that. What about what does that part need? Right? We're just thinking of it of what is its function. What are its needs also? Feet together, flex, arms over the head, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab the toes, strong exhalation, head to the knees. All right, what's next? Camel posture, turn around, stand up on the knees, 6 inches between the knees, 6 inches between the feet. Put your hands like in the back jeans pockets or higher when possible. Fingers pointing down. Take a deep breath, push your both hips forward towards the mirror all the way. Drop your head back as far as it goes. That's good, hips forward from the beginning, Maria, very good. Now when you let the head drop back and let the upper body go back, more pressure will happen underneath the feet and you will get more stable. Yeah, you have so much hips forward, which is good. Now the upper body going back will start to bring some body weight on the feet. You just find that balance. You may grab the heels one at a time, right hand down to the right heel, left hand down to the left heel, thumb on the outside, 4 fingers inside. Keep pushing the hips forward, everybody. Stomach and thighs forward. Nice, Carolyn. Change again. Bring your hands back up to the place. You had them. Inhale, push both hips forward, chest up, spine straight. Turn around and relax on your back. I think today will be the day. I made another graphic. I had done this little lettering artwork, which is not fancy or whatever, professional, but is very meaningful to me. And it's along the lines of, okay, ask not what your body can do for you, right? These parts. What is this part going to do? What's it supposed to do? Why isn't it doing its job? Okay, ask not. You know that how the quote goes, what your body can do for you. Giant caps, ask what you can do for your thyroid, heart, kidney, adrenal, body. Okay. Wow. Seriously. Can we all just think of it? Feet together, flex, arms over the head, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab the toes. Exhale. Second set, camel posture. Stand up on the knees. But if we've been constantly expecting, asking, demanding the body to do things for us, it's hard to make that shift. So I get it. Hands on the lower spine, fingers point down, take a deep breath, push the hips forward, go up, over, and back. You may keep the hands up on the back or hips for as much time as you need to. Once you're looking about halfway down the back wall, that's a general place where you can try to grab the heels. It's not a rule. It's just a good indicator. The spine is bending enough for you to reach the heels. It might not be. It might be a little less than that. Push hips forward, push stomach forward, push your thighs forward. Now bring the hands back one at a time. Come back up. You're doing great. Push the hips forward, chest up. Turn around, relax on your back. Camel pose is intensifying for the sympathetic response. Remember I mentioned that at the beginning with back bending? I think that was this class. So you might feel a little extra hot, like in your skin, a little extra circulation happening. The heart rate goes up a little. The breathing speeds up naturally, but we can train it. We can train it to stay calm and smooth. And this is training our approach to other situations where there's a sort of natural stimulation of the stress response too. We can respond to it. It may have an influence over us, but it does not have to be in total control. Feet together, flex, arms over the head. Take a deep breath. Sit up, grab the toes, strong exhale, head to the knees. All right, rabbit posture. Please turn around, sit on the heels, knees and feet together. Grab the soles of the feet, thumbs on the outside. Spine stretches up towards the ceiling. I'll help you with the grip if you need it. Tuck your chin to the chest. Exhale, breathing, go down front side, forehead to the knees. Check this out, right on the heel. Oh, you're good. Go ahead, forehead to the knees. That's fine for now. Keep the feet on the floor, hold the heels, lift your hips up. Now, if the forehead and knees are not touching each other, you can walk the knees right, left, towards your forehead until one day they may touch. Push the feet down, push the hands, palms into the heels, and lift your hips up just a little more, stretching the entire back side of the spine. Change. Nice one, Sandy. Lower the hips. Inhale, breathing, come up. All right. Turn around, relax on your back. Breathe in by the nose, breathe out by the nose. Feet together, flex, arms over the head. Inhale, breathing. Sit up, please. Grab the toes, strong exhale, head to the knees. Second set, please turn around, sit on the heels. If you can't quite grab the heels while you're sitting on them, just put them close. The thumbs will be left on the outside, the forefingers on the inside. You got it. Tuck your chin to the chest. Exhale, go down front side, pulling on the heels as soon as you can. As hard as you can until the arms are straight. And you have the pulling on the heels is a straight arm pull. So lift your hips up so that the arms do straighten out. Looks good, Kay. You can walk your knees forward towards the head. Looks good, Kathy. Now suck in the belly button especially. Lift it up, hips up. Press the feet and ankles down and squeeze your heels in towards each other a little bit. Shoulders away from the floor. Sucking in the stomach. Change, please. Lower the hips. Inhale, breathing, come up. Wonderful. Turn around, relax on your back. Let everything settle, absorb, readjust. Circulate. Feet together, flex, arms over the head. Inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab the toes, strong exhale. Double jerk head to the knees. All right, turn around, please. Sit facing the mirror. Right leg out cornerwise. Bend your left knee, creating pressure between sole of the left foot and your inner right thigh. Inhale, breathing, arms over the head. Turn your upper body to the right at the waistband. Try not to turn the pelvis, please. Reach out, grab the right foot 2 inches below the toes. Pull that part of the foot back, flexing the foot from the ankle, all 5 toes turning in. Go ahead, chin to the chest, stomach in, head to the knee. Again, compressing the throat. Excellent internal squishing massage for the throat, thyroid, ductless gland tissue there. Push the knee down with your forehead. One day leg will lock. Hold it. Inhale, breathing, come up. Other side, left leg out. Maximum of 90 degrees between the legs. Make sure you create pressure between the right foot sole and the inner left thigh bicep. Turn your upper body to the left. Reach. Try to keep the legs straight as you reach for it. Pull the toes back. Once you get the foot, make sure the thumbs are included underneath the foot. With the other fingers, pull the foot back. Turn the toes. Forehead to the knee. Suck in your stomach. Push the knee down with your forehead. Hold steady. Breathing smoothly. Freeze. Inhale, breathing, come up. Now for the sit-up, bring both legs straight out. Lie back. As soon as the hands touch the floor, take a deep breath in. Sit up, grab the toes. Strong exhale. Double jerk. All right, you can walk the hips back several times. Right, left, towards the back wall. Just getting set up, settled in a better position for stretching pose, Paschimottanasana. Look in the mirror, chest up, take a deep breath, pull your toes back as hard as possible. Flex your feet from the ankles, all 10 toes turning in. Maintaining all of that effort with the feet, slowly push your knees down, creating a stretch all over underneath the backside first of the legs, and then once the legs are locked, heels coming off the floor in the air, stretch your upper body forward. Lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, hold steady. Pull the toes back, flex the feet from the ankles, breathing smoothly. Inhale, breathing, come up. Turn around. Please relax on your back. So this energy we are delivering. We are facilitating the delivery of the oxygen in many ways. Feet together, flex. Arms over the head, take a deep breath in. Sit up, grab the toes, strong exhale, double jerk head to the knees. Let's do second set. Turn around, facing the mirror. Right leg out, left leg in. We'll just hold it briefly. Arms over the head, turn your upper body to the right. Grab the foot, flex it back, round your spine, head to the knee. Make your adjustments, all 5 toes turning back, 2 shoulders in one line. You have an opportunity for smoother breathing, concentration in the present moment, and stillness. Inhale, breathing, come up. Other side, left leg out, right leg in. Push the foot and inner thigh together. Turn to the left, grab your foot. Everything with the foot, then round the spine, head to the knee. Holding steady, leading, deciding your breathing pattern, but also following it with your attention. Inhale, breathing, come up. Bring the legs straight out for your sit-up. Lie back. Go ahead, inhale, come up. Grab the big toes. Walk your hips back. Chest up. Look in the mirror. Inhale, begin. Pull the toes, flex the feet. Pinky toes especially turn back. Very good, Maria. Excellent with the flat feet. Slowly push the knees down. What I mean by flat is in the mirror, you look at the feet and they look like a nice flat surface. You just go in that direction. Stretch the upper body forward once the legs are locked. Breathing smoothly, you learn how to relax. Inhale, breathing, come up. All right, turn around, relax on your back. So you facilitate the feeding, you facilitate the energy, oxygen delivery by breathing smoothly, by holding still, by learning how to relax, by attempting the posture techniques. It's a wonderful recipe that leads to this healing process. The practice, right? This is the practice that you're doing. Remember, art, science, and practice. The practice is part of it. Feet together, flex, arms over the head, inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab the toes, strong exhale, half spine twisting posture. Sit up nice and straight. Bend your left knee in front of you on the floor. Put the right foot flat on the floor, heel touching the knee corner, 2 hips on the floor. Left toes pointed back. Make sure you're not sitting on that heel. Inhale, breathing, left arm up. Try to touch the ceiling. Cross it over the right knee. Push the knee back. Turn the hand over, palm down to grab your left knee with the left hand. Then right arm goes behind you, hand on the back, palm facing out. Inhale, chest up. Shoulders down, turn your head to the right. Look to the right. Total spine twisting, joints and cartilage of each and every vertebrae twisting. Suck in the stomach. You don't force, you don't need to yank or force or push too much. Just look to the right side. Right shoulder pushes back, twist to the right. Keeping the stomach in, untwist, please. Undo the arms and switch the legs. Right leg under now. Put your left foot flat on the floor. Please be sure the left heel, the outer heel, touches the outer right knee. Two things touching each other. Two hips on the floor. Please inhale, right arm crosses up, stretch up and cross it over the left knee. Push the knee back. Then you put your hand on the right knee so the pinky finger of the right hand touches the outer left heel. Or you aim for it. Go in the direction, left arm behind you, hand on the back, palm out. Inhale, stretch up. With your whole spine, turn your head to the left side. Look to the left. Left shoulder pushes back. Try to keep two hips, please, on the floor, leaning to the left and a little bit forward as needed. So both hips are down. Now twist just a little bit at a time, holding still, breathing normally. Change, please. Untwist, undo the arms, and relax on your back, Savasana. Smooth breath in by the nose, smooth exhale by the nose. All right, let's do the last sit up of the class. Feet together, flex arms over the head. Inhale, breathing. Sit up, grab the toes. Exhale, head to the knees. All right, turn around, sit facing the mirror. Spine straight. Ideally, sit on the heels, no gap underneath ankles. Bring your hands on the thighs, elbows locked, spine straight. Concentrate one point in the mirror. We just blow out like you're blowing out a candle. Repetitive exhale. The inhales will happen automatically by relaxation of the abdominal wall. Begin, please. Change again. All right. Second one's going to be a little quicker. In order to be able to breathe at the quick pace, exhale at the quick pace, it requires you to be able to relax the abdomen. Most people can exhale when they want to, but to relax the abdominal wall when you want to takes a little more time. So make sure you don't hold the stomach in. It's almost like a flutter. You just flutter it in and then let it bounce right back out. All right, take a nice deep breath, everyone. Exhale first. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one inhale, turn around. Ideally, as you're exhaling, you lie down on your back in Savasana, and right away you start the next inhale. So there's no pause, there's no intermission, no breakup in your attention to the breathing or in the breathing itself. And there you are. Now, in this last Savasana of the class, you have wonderful opportunity for the facilitation, right? You are helping the nutrients, energy, oxygen, food, be delivered to the body, to your whole system. Parts that we're aware of, maybe, that feel better, parts that we don't even necessarily feel, parts that we can't feel, really, in our conscious mind. So the more you can be present with the breathing, breathe smoothly, and create stillness and relaxation, you will get more of that delivery, more of the healing process by way of your practice. It's one thing, the science of one thing, the science of healing is wonderful and interesting, but unless we use it, it's just knowledge in a book, on the internet, wherever we might find it. So it's amazing to be able to put that into practice. Art, science, and practice of healing. So let us continue to practice our medicine as many days as we can. It feels so amazing. We are so blessed. Great practice, everyone. So good to see you in the room and online. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.